Good morning, children, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be reading Tabby McTat, Julia Donaldson and Axel Scheffler. Let's check it out. Tabby McTat was a busker's cat with a meow that was loud and strong, and the two of them sang of this and that. The people threw coins in the whole checked hat, and this was their favorite song. Me, you, and the old guitar, how perfectly happy we are. One morning, while Fred ate some bacon and bread, McTat took a stroll around the block. Then stopped, for there, on a doorstep, sat a gorgeously glossy and green-eyed cat. She was black with that one snowy white sock. Sock and Tabby and McTat had a cat-to-cat chat. And that's how their story began, for while they were chatting for this and of that. A thief had his eye on the old checked hat. He hid it and snatched it, and he ran. The busker gave chase, but the trip on a lace and crash in a slash. He was down. He broke his leg, and he banged his head. Ooh, and he ended up in the hospital bed in a faraway part of the town. Goodbye, McTat said. I must go back to Fred. But where had the busker gone? The sun went down and the sky grew black. The stars came out, but he didn't come back. McTat lingered on and on. A week later, Sock took a stroll round the block and found her new friend-looking thing. He's gone off and left me, said Tabby McTat. Then Sock said, my people, Prunella and Pet, would gladly find room for a fine tabby cat. She was right, and they took McTat in. Next morning, old Fred left his hospital bed and found he was back to the square. But a brass band took where the pair once sat. And the band played this and the band played that, and Fred looked all round for his loud meow cat, but Tabby McTat wasn't there. Now McTat had a wife, and a very full life with plenty of things to do, like washing Prunella and pouncing on Pet and hiding the car keys under the mat, and knitting the newspapers nice and flat, and giving the pens an occasional bath, and nibbling this and nibbling that, where he dreamed of his friend with the old checked hat, and always woke up with a meow. And often he said, what's happened to Fred? And his paw took him back to the square, but the conjure stood where the pair once sat. And he pulled out this and he pulled out that, and people threw coin in the tall black hat, but the busker was never there. One morning Sock said, look under the bed and see the 3 kittens I have had. And Soames looked like this, and Susan looked like that, and the little kittens called Samuel Spratt looked exactly the same as his dad. The 3 kittens grew, and they learned how to mew, and McTat sometimes sang this song. Samuel Spratt, with his stubby grey fur, had a defeating meow and a very loud purr, and he simply loved singing along. Me, you, and the old guitar, how perfectly happy we are. When Susan and sons found very good homes, their parents were happy and proud. There was one home like this and another like that. But nobody wanted poor Samuel Spratt. They all said, his voice is too loud. Now Tabby McTat was a home-loving cat, but he couldn't stop dreaming of Fred. And one day he called for his wife and his son and told them, "There's something that has to be done. I must go and find him," he said. So up and down and all over town and wander a whole week long, for many a morning and afternoon, the light of the sun and the light of the moon, till he heard the familiar song. Just me and the old guitar, if I had a cat I'd be happier far. It's Tabby McTat, it's my long-lost cat. Old Fred was ecstatically glad. Then the two of them sang of this and that, and people threw coins in the new checked hat. But why did McTat feel sad? He was missing his wife and his comfortable life, and a dozen of things to do, like washing Brunella and punching on Pat and hiding the car keys under the mat and keeping the newspapers nice and flat and giving the pens an occasional bath. But how could he tell the busker that? Then out of a shadow sprang Samuel Spratt. "Oh, please, let me be the busker's cat," he said with his defeating meow. Now, Samuel Spratt is the busker's cat, with a meow that is loud and strong. The two of them sing of this and that, and people threw coins in the old checked hat. And this is their favorite song. Me, you, and the old guitar, how perfectly, perfectly happy we are. And this is the end of the book. Bye-bye, boys and girls. See you next time.